Okay, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've done an Ableton video, but I'm going to do some stuff on Ableton today. I got an opportunity to test out this plugin from Ya Boy Pax. It's called the OverCompressor. Without violating any copyright infringement, it's supposed to give you the essence of the 404 compressor within a DAW. So I thought that was a dope idea and definitely something that people that make music like we do would be able to use and add it to their workflow when they're making music in the box. Or if you don't want to spend $600-700 on a drum machine or a 404 or an external compressor, then you could do something in the box that still gives you the sound that we're all looking for, that dusty sound, as I always say. I think the best use case for this would be probably drums. When I'm in Ableton, I like to use addictive drums. I have my 404 hooked up so that I could just use it as a MIDI controller. You don't even need to see it, to be honest. I'm already pretty much redlining it. So I'm gonna make a little quick drum break. I'm gonna add this OverCompressor and let's mess around with the settings. So as soon as you put it on, I don't really hear anything. So here's the different parameters. You got the input, so I'm assuming the amount of input that this thing is giving to your output signal. The compression, which is, that's why it's the biggest knob. Noise, I'm assuming that's like hiss or maybe like vinyl texture. Emphasis, I do not know what this is. Bump and clip. The bump, I think it's like a low end bump, and clipping is, it adds a clipper to it. So let's hear it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just do it tastefully at first. So yeah, there you go. You hear the compressor. Let's hear the noise. The hiss. Okay. Different waveform, basically. So that's already hitting a little bit too hard. So what I would do is play that and then mix it with that already adjusted. So the input is what gives you that. I'm not mad at it at all. Let's go a little bit slower. Okay. That is the compressor on it. So let's add let's load up a sample and see what it sounds like on the full master. What it sounds like on a Bassline. I could have separate instances, or maybe I could just do on the master track, which I will try as well. I've been on the MPC a lot, so it's like, just shaking the dust off of making a beat in Ableton. I've actually not made a beat in Ableton in about 3 months. Snapple fact. So let's see what we can do with this sample. Sorry, sometimes I'm just getting the zone. Find another piece. I'm gonna just bring this over here. I'm going to color it red, and then this is like the first half. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, something like that. Let's see how that sounds. said, I'm going to put the sample filter that I've made so that I can get rid of the low end and play my own bass. And I'm going to side chain it to my Addictive Drums group. But I'm only gonna side chain it to the kick. I'll use this as an intro. Or I'll use that as the second half of an 8-bar loop. So you move that, and then it'll go back to this. Change the color of this one so I can get the idea. So there we go, like this. Okay, so let's solo this, and I'm gonna put the OverCompressor on the sample. I'm doing a lot, but we're really trying to push this to the max and see what it sounds like. Try one of these presets. Shout out my dog Wino Willie. I'll take the bump off because I don't want the low end. Let's hear how that sounds in the mix. Tough, right? Simple 1-2 bass line. So let's try it on the bass line too. OverCompressor everywhere. Let's see if there is, I'm definitely gonna put the low end bump on it, right? Let's just manually mess around with it. It's almost like a synth. I want that realistic hiss from the input of the bass line. That sounds nice though. Turning it down because I'm going to, as you guessed it, put an OverCompressor on the master. Let's try one of these presets. I don't mind pushing it to the max. So it has that pumping effect. I know I did add a sidechain, but when I boost this input gain, it gives it the pumping effect even more. So I'm gonna actually add some low end bump to the master. You hear the popping. I'm just gonna tame that a bit. So once that red light is pulsating just a tiny bit, it's like a sweet spot. I don't mind having the noise almost all the way. There we go. There we go, right there. So I got 4 instances of this thing on here. So if I take it off, you hear the difference there. You hear the difference there. You hear the difference there. So this is with none of it on anything. Just on the master. But I had to adjust the mix. So there you have it right there. That is the compressor. That is the OverCompressor from Ya Boy Pax. If you guys want to go check that out, I think it's only $30. For $30, it's not exactly the same as a 404, but it definitely adds that essence. And if you need something to add to that beat in the box, it's definitely an advantage. So I'm going to leave the link to the site down in the description. Make sure you guys go hit it up. It's yaboypax.com. Get the OverCompressor. Check out some of the other plugins that he has. I'm definitely going to be adding this to my arsenal if and when I do make beats in Ableton. I know I've been neglecting the Ableton beats for all of my Ableton users, but I've been having a lot of fun with the MPC 404. So I'm going to be jumping back and forth to all of this, but I really like how it is. You can dial it in tastefully. You don't have to go overboard, but when you do go overboard, you actually get to see exactly how much it does affect the different elements of your beat. And I actually like this workflow of putting it on each element to give that hiss, you know, that almost like that cassette hiss to all the different elements, as well as the compression to all the elements. You hear the horn, it starts to come up and down because you hear it because it's compressing it, right? So it sounds really good. It's a lot better than I actually expected it to be. This is a completely unbiased review, and I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. So if you guys want to use this plugin, like I said, go to the website yaboypax.com and go pick it up. It's only $30 to get the sound from a $500-600 machine for $30 in the box in your DAW. I mean, you can't really beat that.